Hey YouTube, it's Starquasia232, and as you guys can tell by the title, I'm going to tell you things that you already know. So, seriously, you guys already know this, but sometimes we already know things, but we want to get told them anyway because it's like, yeah, you're right, I knew that, but like, you're right, I should do that. But today I'm going to be talking about why you should work out while in nursing school. It seems like a really simple thing, but it's actually a very big deal and probably saved my life. And this video doesn't have to just be about nursing school. It could be about a stressful job or pretty much anything that's stressful in your life. Working out just does so much good. Like, okay, so nursing school specifically, since I'm in nursing school, I'm going to talk about my experience and make it personal, but you guys can apply it to whatever you need to apply it to. But nursing school is just so stressful, and my first semester of nursing school, well, my junior year of nursing school, you know, it's 2 years in the program. I completed the first year, and then I just was doing the first half of the second year just now, which is what I just completed. So in junior year, a lot, I would say, oh, I don't have time to work out because I'm too busy in nursing school. I just don't have time. That's wrong. In reality, I didn't have time to not work out. That's what I learned. And I made the same mistake again this semester. Like, I stopped working out because I told myself that I don't have time. It's too stressful. There's so much going on. I don't have time to work out. And that's when things, like thinking back and looking at everything, that's when things started to go downhill. So working out pretty much just relieves stress and it makes you feel good about yourself. Well, you know, a lot of times when we're in nursing school, you might be eating whatever, you're always on the go, you might not have time to cook, so you might gain some weight and that might make you feel some kind of way. You might just be eating unhealthy and feel bad about it, you know, feel guilty and just not feel good about yourself because you can't dress nice. You looking like a bum most times when you're in nursing school. If you're serious about it and you're a normal person like the rest of us, when it gets rough, like you don't comb your hair, you pretty much don't do anything. Like, you just look crazy. You throw on anything and run to school because most of the time you had just a couple hours of sleep and you're not gonna use time on getting all dressed and getting all pretty when you have other things to do. So you know, make that sacrifice and we look like bums. But working out is not just about making you look good. Yeah, your body will be all little on looking better, turned up, like on a good way. So that's just one benefit. But the stress the nursing school creates, I really noticed a big difference from the beginning of the semester because I started working out heavy. I'm talking about sometimes I would work out 3 days a week. I promise you I'm not lying. This summer, I've never worked out this hard and this consistent ever in my whole entire life. And my anxiety was just like, I'm going into my senior year in nursing school, I'm good. I know it was summer, but I was just like, I was so calm and just feeling positive because I was just working out so much. I would run, I would lift weights, I would do squats, I would just go in there and I would be drenched in sweat, like by the time I left. So the semester started in September and August 25th, let's say August 25th. I worked out all September because when I work out, I'll write like, okay, I just did 100 squats holding 5 pounds. And I put the date, I put what I do, the repetitions that I do, and how much weight or resistance or whatever that I'm using. Oh, I did this on this. Yeah, you know what I mean. So I keep track of my workout. So all September, worked out. All October, worked out. I turned 22 November 2nd. And it's like, starting November 1st came, and I was like, you know what, it's my birthday, I'm gonna chill. I'm not gonna, you know, and also I was stressed out in school, so I'm like, you know what, I don't have time. Back to the same thing, I don't have time to work out. I'm just gonna focus on school and not work out. So I stopped working out. Maybe I will work out like once or twice every 2 weeks. And you're talking to a girl who was coming from working out on average 2 times a day, 6 days a week. But sometimes out of those 6 days, I would say half of those 3 days, I would work out 2 days. And then the other 3 days, I would work out 1 day. And then once in a while, I would take a day off. Some weeks, I wouldn't even take a day off. But when I started the program, I started to get stressful. I stopped working out. It's like I don't have time. And that's when I noticed that my stress went up. Like up so bad that I was making myself sick. Like I remember waiting for my grade one time. We had already taken the test, which I was about to faint during the test. But like I'm just like waiting for my grade, because usually we get our grades right immediately. But for this particular test, we didn't. I'm just like pacing, I'm sweating, like just like keep on checking blackboard. I'm biting my nails, just literally acting crazy. That's one. And this is like, I noticed this happened after I had it worked out for a while. So I was just acting crazy. And then when I'm taking a test, I was just like feeling like I was gonna pass out, and I was scared because I'm like, okay, things will go black a little bit for a minute, and I'm like, okay, at 8, I don't know what's going on. Like I'm taking my test, and I just start out of nowhere just sweating, just really bad. I don't know. I have anxiety. I mean, it doesn't have to be bad. If I work out, it's not that bad. But nursing school just makes things worse. So taking my test, feel like I'm about to faint. I can't breathe. Sometimes I would just have nightmares, wake up out of my sleep, can't breathe. Had a dream that I failed the test. This would keep on happening, just dreaming that I'm gonna fail. And I just wake up and it's just nightmares about nursing school. Is so bad. But when I work out, all those things don't happen to me. And I really didn't realize it until I was just sitting here thinking, and I was putting all the pieces together about how I was making myself physically ill. Like my stomach, I would take my test and my stomach just, like I'm on a roller coaster and it just drop, and you just sitting there like, get it together. Like, do I have to go to the bathroom? Like, get it together. Yeah, that stuff was happening, like real live. Anxiety is just such a funny thing. Like, it's not funny, it's actually pretty bad, but we learned about that in mental health, like anxiety and how the sympathetic nervous system kicks in and all that stuff. And I just think it's really cool, but weird and bad and good in the same time, but mostly bad sometimes, depending on what the situation is, that things in your mind can show physically, like they can manifest as physical symptoms. I'm feeling scared of something, so I'll sweat, even though I'm not hot. I shouldn't be sweating if I'm not hot, but because I'm thinking about something that makes me nervous, I'm sweating, and my stomach literally is dropping. How? That is crazy to me, but I don't know. Working out just helps, and I know I just did a lot of rambling. Yeah, I did, but work out. I want you guys to work out on the nursing school, because the stress in the time that you will spend thinking about how you might fail, thinking about how hard it's going to be, thinking about how much time you have left, thinking about the class you failed and how you're going to have to take it again, doing all that, even if you're sitting at your table with the book in front of you, you're not studying. You're not actively studying if you're panicky and you're anxious. When you sit down to study, you want to have a calm. I really learned this. When I sit down to study, I need to be at peace with myself and at peace with what I'm about to do. Because my study sessions, I promise you, they range from 10 hours to 14 hours a day. Like when I'm doing this, I promise you. Days when we don't have class, I'll wake up at 7 in the morning and I won't get up until 9 at night. Promise you. I'll have like these little drinks, Ensures, whatever they're called, lined up, so that I can just drink them. This is sometimes, so that I don't have to get up to eat. I have my food packed. I'll eat some rice and some beans, quick throw them in a microwave, or some oatmeal, and just literally sit there for all those hours and study. But if out of those 14 hours, in reality, if I spend a real true 4 hours between stopping and just, I find myself daydreaming about, dang, this is hard. How am I going to learn all this? This is so much. And then you realize if you really think about it, an estimation, 4 hours wasted. If you were working out and you weren't anxious, you wouldn't have spent all that time thinking and stopping and getting distracted. Your brain would be clear. After a good run, my mind is just clear. I feel like I'm doing this video and I'm trying to convince y'all, but I don't want to feel like that. Like, it's just, I want you to try it for yourself. When you're in nursing school, take 1 semester and just work out for the whole semester. And you don't have to do multiple. I would say 4 days a week, just work out for an hour. And try to get some cardio in there, just because that is what really releases your stress. I'm going to stop this video because I am starting to ramble. Just a little bit. And I don't mean to, but I feel so strongly about this. And I really want you guys to work out and tell me about it, because it's great. It did great things for me. Yeah. Good luck in nursing school, guys. Good luck with anything in life that's stressful. Wish the best for y'all.